Hello, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk. So we are looking at the June 2018 edition of the White Dwarf magazine. This is a very special edition because it is of course the start of the second edition of Age of Sigmar. And it comes with two free posters. Obviously I can't really get them out on screen too well because they're quite large. But essentially there's a big Age of Sigmar one. And I think on the back that's got like a map. I'll follow it best I can. Well, there's several maps. Pretty cool. Different realms. So Realm of Fire, Realm of Life and Realm of Death. There's a map for each of them. I know it's a bit hard to see on the camera. And there's a big Imperial Knights one as well. I think you're all familiar with the Codex artwork. It's just a big poster of that. And on the back you just got loads of Imperial Knights, different styles and houses, etc, etc. Pretty cool if you're into your posters. So let's get into it. So this is a slightly different to some White Dwarfs that we are used to. As I open it up, there's actually little bits about Age of Sigmar, and the maps on the poster are in here as well, or at least some of them. And then we get on to our contents. So Planet Warhammer, showing all the Nighthaunt stuff from the Soul Wars box. Then all the Stormcast from the same box. So loads of miniatures in Starbox. We have the core rulebook, the General's Handbook. No prices on any of this, by the way. Malign Sorcery. I assume by now you guys are all familiar with all the releases coming up. If you haven't, you can just check them out on the Warhammer community website. The new paints, dice, objectives, and the Snap Fit expansion miniatures as well. I'm a big fan of the Banshees actually. I really like them. I do like them. I'll probably pick up the Sigmar stuff as well, so I tend to do. So no prices on any of that, but there is prices on the stuff for the Imperial Knights. So we have the Castellan and the Valiant. Now I wasn't actually aware that they were two separate kits. I thought you got them both in a combi build kit, but they are listed separately, which I went aware of actually. Same with the Armageddon, you got the two different types there as well. And we have the Forge Shrine as well. There's scenery for them. There's a combat gauge, and then the Renegade box set as well, which is really good value if you're starting a army of knights. And latest from Forge World, showing some Alpha Legion, with a little bit about Warhammer on Twitch. We have the licensed games and products, so there's some like combat cards and drinking glasses if you want Age of Sigmar drinking glasses. And we have Black Library, so there's a Soul Wars novel coming out, which would be really cool. Contact, there's a little bit about painting some urban camouflage, which is quite interesting. Always useful. So we go straight in. There's two battle reports in this issue, and the first one is a Age of Sigmar one using the new miniatures, new rules. So very interesting. And look at this for a table. I think this is awesome. GW is just getting better and better with their gaming boards, and they've always been like amazing, haven't they? And yeah, so as always, we'll skip ahead. I don't want to give the result away to anyone or to myself, because I do like to go back and read them. And that one's going to be a very interesting one to read, because obviously the new Age of Sigmar rules and that. And we have the Winner's Challenge of the Golden Demon. It's a Lariel miniatures. Brilliant. Really cool to see it off the War Beetle and using some of her magic to attack some corn. That's really cool, I love that. Have a few other little bits as well. It's quite cool to see the Shadespire Warband on one big base. So, as always, just beautiful miniatures. What more can you say about them? And we have designer's notes for Imperial Knights. So if you're into your knights, see them in more detail. There's also a fold out bit where it's just got a load of knights basically. We have the weapons listed there, so if you're not familiar with what the weapons are, they are listed there. We have an extract from the Soul Wars book, which I'm very much looking forward to reading. And we just have some Black Library releases. Bland Jitsu, one of my favourite segments, as most of you regular viewers will know by now. 2 really good warbands this month. They're always good though, aren't they? So this one's really cool, uses a lot of bits from the Chaos Cultists and the Neophyte Hybrids, as well as other bits and pieces. Really cool. I love the little guy there, made from a little grot. That's actually really cool. Oh, I want to make someone like that. That's awesome. I love this warband as well. Very sort of post-apoc, similar to the one I've been working on that you might have seen in our Necromunda videos. Obviously this one is far superior in quality, but it's amazing. I love the sort of big fist on the tracks, and then the battle wagon they've got there as well. There's a guy on a bike. Really cool. So we have illuminations. So these are just sort of hand-picked pieces from the studio art team. Really cool Slaanesh miniature there. I'd love if we got sort of noise marines that sort of looked like that. GW need to make it happen. We have all the start collecting boxes for Age of Sigmar, and there's so many of them now. And Chaos are sort of hogging them with 7. There's only 6 for Order, and you think how many Forces of Order there are. They're going to need some more. And no doubt we'll see more in the future. So, now we come on to this battle report. One that we saw a preview for quite a while ago, and then a lot of people noticed this big guy here and was like, oh, it's got a new Ork model, and Orks are going to get big walker things, and yeah, and that's not. So, let's just focus on the Imperial Guard army first, because it is a beautiful army, lovely colours in there, really nice. And then in the Orks, the big guy is actually just made from a Death Dread. And I assume he just Death Dread. He's made from a Nemesis Dread Knight, and I assume he's just going to count as a Death Dread. So, yeah, unfortunately no big Ork release hidden in plain sight. There he is, look, you can clearly see he's just made from a Dread Knight. Really cool though, really cool idea. Now, it does look really Orky, like, if you weren't familiar with the Dread Knight miniature, you'd just think that was an Ork miniature, so really well done. I think it's a fantastic conversion. Had a lot of people fooled. So yeah, so who knows what the Orks will bring when they are released, if anything. So we have the Ultimate Guide to Armageddon. So we have the First War, Second War of Armageddon, the Third War, which I remember very fondly. Yeah, I loved the Third War of Armageddon. All the extra little rules that came with it. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll have some more in the future. So as the war on Armageddon continues. So who knows? Who knows? There could be a 4th War of Armageddon. Let's make it happen. Okay, so A Tale of Four Warlords. I absolutely love the fire belly and how they've used the blue and stuff on them, so I'm definitely not going to steal that idea. I've been thinking about getting a fire belly for my Beastclaw Raiders. And yeah, that is awesome. We have some more of the Purple Daughters of Cain. Really cool. The Maggot King of Nurgle is another great unclean one. And then Legions of Nagash have got Neferata, or Neferata, sorry. And a couple of other matches as well. So a bit brief on that one this week. I'm getting started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar, so little bits and pieces about getting started. That's literally it. Temple Distor is looking at White Dwarf 222. I don't think I had this one. I think that might have been a little bit before my time. But I had the last stand at Glazer's Creek, which is quite interesting. And there's a sort of Bombers mini game as well. New rules, customise your campaign. So some rules for The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, War Mammoth, still one of my favourite miniatures. We have a little mission there, and then we have some additional rules for Imperial Knights Renegade. You can rules for a Gorgonaut, as well as for 2 new Knights. And then we have the Imperial Knight releases there. And we have Readers models. As always, just beautiful miniatures. I do enjoy looking at Readers models as well. So quite a lot this week, or this month I should say. Really cool. We just have the White Dwarf Guide, Warhammer World. I will be visiting next month. So quite likely that next month's White Dwarf rundown might be either late or not at all, because I will be up Nottingham for a week. And yeah, I'll be taking a day out of my trip to obviously go to Warhammer World. You can't go up that way and not do that. And then we have in the bunker for White Dwarf team. The White Dwarf team have been pushed right to the back of this issue. Normally you'd see them in the first page, but no, right at the back now. Poor White Dwarf team. And we have Painting Glazer's Farm, which is a little scenery piece, really cool. And yeah, just in the bunker, just showing a few of the miniatures that were added to these armies. So yeah, that is the White Dwarf. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed there's no prices on all the new Age of Sigmar stuff, but it's still nice to see them in there. So yeah, it's going to be a really busy month. They're not released until the 30th of June. Pre-orders go up a couple of weeks before. And yeah, I go away up to Nottingham for a week the Monday after they're released. So I'll be taking it all up there to build, no doubt, at least. But yeah, really looking forward to the second edition of Age of Sigmar and all the new miniatures and goodies that comes with it. And I'm sure the next White Dwarf will have a lot more to delve into. So yeah, that was White Dwarf 2018 for June 2018 is what I meant to say. Oh, it's too hot today. Thanks for watching.